Hey, and thanks so much for being here. My name's Tess, if we haven't met yet. I'm a local yoga teacher here in Sydney, and I'm a freediver at heart too. So a lot of the practices that I share are geared towards what can benefit or complement a freediving practice. That being said, they're so transferable to pretty much any ocean sport: swimming, surfing, rugby, synchronized swimming, ocean, underwater, same one in another. Today, we are going to be getting into a breathwork practice that goes through more than your typical 3 parts of breath. We're also going to be adding in an Uddiyana Bandha at the bottom, so an abdominal lock. It's a diaphragm exercise that can help you gain a little bit of control. So, what it will look like is first relaxing into your position. I'll get you into that later. It'll be lying down on your back. And when you take an inhale, really let the belly fully relax as much as it can and let it expand. Take a breath literally into your belly. And that never made sense to me for the longest time, because I'm like, lungs are up here, bro. How can I take a breath into my belly? Your diaphragm is one of the integral muscles in your mechanism of breathing. It acts as a vacuum, as a suction to bring air into the lungs. So if you're able to let your belly expand, that's subsequently letting your diaphragm pull down and vacuum as much air into your lungs as possible. So let it be loose, let it be out. The second part of the breath is breathing up, carrying the breath from the belly into the rib cage, pardon. So bottom full, surrounding the sternum, carry the breath up all the way into, hypothetically, the tops of the collarbones, the very tippy tops of your lungs. And then remember, the last space that we can hold air while we're taking a full breath is in our throat and in our mouth. So we're really filling all the way up 100%. I'll lead you through a slight pause and then deflate like a balloon. Let it all out. And when you get to the bottom, keep going. Knit the ribs in, press, squeeze all of the air out until you really reach the bottom. And at that point, you bring in your Uddiyana Bandha. So the abdominal lock. It's, I giggle because it's something that I'm still very much learning, and I was practicing it this morning and it wasn't going so hot, but I'll show you what I got today anyways. So you let the breath out. So it's like you're pulling your diaphragm up and inward, as if you were vacuuming it towards your heart space and creating a lock, a hold. Again, practicing a bit of control through the diaphragm. So, with that being said, we will get lying down onto our backs. Alright, so take a lie down onto your back, Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come to meet, knees flop out to the side. You're more than welcome to bring a pillow or a block or anything underneath to help them completely relax. Get yourself cozy here. Maybe that's peeling the shoulder blades closer together down the back. Let yourself be supported by the ground. Massage out the back of head until you find a nice resting spot. Empty out the lungs completely. Deep breath in, fill the belly, pull the diaphragm down. Breathe up into lungs, fill the rib cage. Collarbones into throat, slight hold at the top. 3, 2, 1, and then let it all out. When you reach bottom, keep going. Knit the ribs in, squeeze all of the air out, and then hold Uddiyana Bandha. Diaphragm pulls up and into ribs. For 3, 2, 1, let the belly expand fully. Breathe in. Move the breath up into chest, sternum, collarbones, throats, and hold. Pause. Madhya. Let it out. All the way to bottom. Pull the ribs in, squeeze the air out. Uddiyana Bandha. Diaphragm pulls up, lock the abdomen. 3, 2, release. Belly rebounds, deep inhale, let it expand, pulling the breath into the lungs. Move the expansion upwards towards rib cage, sternum. Keep filling all the way to the very tippy tops, the last bit of air as you sip in through the nose. And hold. Let yourself into the exhale, let the air out. Notice it might feel a little bit dizzy at this point. You can let it go, or you can keep it going with your Uddiyana Bandha. Lock it in and up. Little hold. And then breathe. Let the belly fill as full as you can get it. Suction the air in, move it up through the ribs. Punch out the pockets of your lungs, fullest breath to the top, hold. And then let it all out. This time, just letting the practice go. Come back to your regular tidal breathing. Belly softly fills, and then gently exhales too. Take note of how you're feeling. Svadhyaya, self-study. What's it feel like after you take some intentional breath work practice? You can bring knees together, soles of feet creep out to the edges of mat. Stretch arms up high above head, little arch in the upper back. Your choice, you can roll off to a side to come to a seat, or you can press yourself straight up. And if you practiced the breath work today, thank you so much for being here. I hope you had some fun, and I'll catch you in the next one.